Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you to Around Town with Jim Quinn. Jim is out of the studio today. I am your guest host, Derick Glenn, and I want to welcome everybody in here tonight. Thanks for being here. A little rainy, damp outside in Cumberland County, but inside here it's nice and warm with my guest this week, Andre Daigle. Andre, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Which camera? That one. This one. It's okay. My first time here. Yeah, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, this platform. Thank you for QVC.
It's my pleasure. I just want to say hello to everybody out there and want to wish Jim well. He's a little bit under the weather. So, Jim, if you're watching this from wherever you are, get well soon and get back here in the studio. We have a lot to talk about tonight with Andre. And we're going to talk about some of your history in the military. Andre, want to talk about your nonprofit that you have started, and it's gaining momentum as we speak. And want to talk about an event that you have coming up real soon. Actually, as a matter of fact, in April,
yes,
is the next event. But let's start out with a little bit of history from you, if we can, and I want to first find out when did you join the military? How old were you? How long did you serve? What branch? Give us a little background about Andre.
Okay. Well, I'm a Millville High School graduate in 1986. I am a Bolt. Joined for 2 years originally. Ended up doing 6 years because I went overseas, enjoyed it. Next thing you know, I had a kid. And then I'm 38 and I'm retired from the Navy.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun. I could have done a better job, but we'll leave it at that.
So 20 years?
Yes, sir. And I got a pension since I've been 38. So after getting out, this is where, I might get mushy a little bit. I didn't get a job. I thought I'd be able to. I'm a veteran. I should be able to get a job. I didn't have a degree. I had an education of high school, Mount Millville education. Took me like 11 months to finally get a secure job. In that 11 months, I became an alcoholic. I gained about 30 pounds. And I thought about being a statistic many times, which is pretty scary.
Yeah.
And then eventually got a job through network of friends at Anchor Glass in Salem, New Jersey. You know that.
Yeah,
you all know about the glass industry down here. Ended working there. Thought I had my mission back because that's all I knew. After 20 years, I was programmed. So I started again, my second life at Anchor Glass. I was a warehouse manager. I ended up having a child, got married, 2 new cars and a house. Next thing you know, 3 years into it, they closed the place down, which was not, we know about glass factories. Which was basically a throat punch to me again. I didn't know what to do. Thank God my son Landon's here. He's now 14. Hello, Landon. I probably wouldn't be here.
Wow.
So I went on unemployment, which is a very hard thing to do for me as a veteran, a proud veteran at that. And I met a guy named Angel. Remember that name, Angel, an Army guy at unemployment who helped veterans. And he told me everything that I was entitled to. So
wow.
It was, I drank the juice, and I went to school for 4 years through a divorce. I wanted to be a social worker. I wanted to be just like Angel, helping veterans because I miss veterans.
Yeah.
COVID hit, shortly after I met my beautiful wife, Kelly. Hi, Bob. See you. And then I just rolled with it. I mean, I got the job at the Cumberland County as an assistant veteran service officer for the county. I ended up doing child services in the county as well during COVID. Yeah. And then after learning about my state benefits as a veteran, which is very important, I applied for all these veterans preference jobs in the state of New Jersey. I got a job down in Cape May doing the same job as Angel, helping veterans with employment and all that stuff, veteran benefits, what have you. Did that for 3 years or 2 years. And then I got this call for this job at the Veterans Home. I'm a Veterans Service Officer. I was Salem County and Cumberland County, and now I'm just Cumberland County. So I'm full circle of what your benefits can do for you if you know about them.
Yeah.
And I want to do that for everybody. I have a lot on top of that, but we'll discuss that.
That's an awesome story. And I mean, I've known you for years. I've known your wife for many years. Actually, she was best friends with my sister. Ironically,
she knows everybody.
Growing up, and but I know just from working in the Veterans Network, the amount of individuals that you've helped, and it's kind of crazy how many veterans don't realize the benefits that they're entitled to. And do you see that often? Do you see that veterans don't realize, or they don't come to talk to a VSO?
Yes, that's why I'm here.
And they don't.
There is a break in communication when someone gets out of the military. We all know that. Still happens to this day. I speak to guys who just got out of the military 9 months, homeless, which is amazing. Now he's not homeless, and I helped him out, and he's got a job, and he's working. It's great. Yeah. But, I do a lot of things. Not only work professionally, I feel like I'm still serving my country and what I do for veterans. It's important. I think there's no better bond than veteran to veterans.
Yeah.
It's a brotherhood, so to speak. And if I can make a difference, which I have been since I've been out, I'm not tooting my horn, but I'm not the only one. Yeah. There's a lot of state VSOs. There's a lot of county VSOs. There's, American Legion. There's all of them out there doing this job. We don't do it for the money. I mean, if I was doing it for money, I'd be rich. But we do it because it needs to be done. Someone needs to do it. And there's some good ones out there. We don't get the accolades, but a lot of us don't do it for that. We just know it's right.
Absolutely. I still give you credit though, because you bring the veterans and the families in and educate them on what's available and the benefits they're entitled to, and then you do I feel like you do all the legwork and you do the research and I know firsthand that you've been able to get multiple veterans 100%.
Yeah, I mean that's the goal of everybody.
Service connected disability, which is absolutely amazing, and that speaks volumes for you to be able to do that and to help these men and women that have served our country.
It means a lot to me, Derick. Because I know, when I first started this job as a VSO, it was hard for me. It drained my soul, so to speak, because I try to save everybody. And I apologize to my wife because that, she had to deal with that, but I came full circle. I myself was neglecting my VA benefits.
Yeah.
I started using mental health. Now I'm on medication and all that. I should have used that a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm back with Christ. A lot of things. And I know my mission now. And what I'm doing along with this, Derick, is I have my show truck, which my wife bought. Thank you, hon.
Yeah.
That I turn into a vessel. I went to shows, all my, learning about the truck scene, met a whole bunch of veterans who are not service connected, especially Vietnam veterans. And I something clicked in me where, I need to do something else. So I made my truck
I want to talk about that. We're gonna get into some other stuff here on the show tonight, folks. But I want to talk about. I know you've seen this incredible, this massive Dodge Ram. I know you've seen it around town, and if you're sitting next to him and he honks a horn, it's him. But so tell us, what first of all inspired you to get the vehicle to begin with, and then to customize it with everything that you've done, and now to use it as a mission to help vets. Tell me about that.
Well, my wife always knew I wanted a truck. I kind of gave her a hint, and she ended up buying me one. And then I ended up going to shows with it. I met some people, and like I stated earlier, I met a lot of vets. And I realized I can reach more. So I turned my truck, it's called Veteran Ram on all the social medias, into a beacon. I have a lot of customization to it. It brings veterans in. I have signs. In my hood, I have a huge beacon where they come and talk to me, and that's when I'm able to sink my hook up into them and talk to them about their benefits. And it happens. I've met Vietnam vets. Purple Heart, shot 3 times, not service connected. How does that happen?
Wow.
It shouldn't happen. So, yes, I'm able to do this other thing with my truck to reach more, and that's why I did this nonprofit. It's called Support American Veterans Effort. I can do more as long as I'm God willing.
Yeah, and you guys can see there's a picture of the truck right there, Andre, next to it. You put this truck obviously in shows, and you bring it to the Veterans Home in Vineland, and it is a beacon. I call it a beacon of hope for veterans that can see this and actually approach you, and you can tell your story, and if it's someone that is in need, you can actually reach out to them with your information with the VSO office, and hopefully provide them with some assistance. I'll tell you what we're going to do. we're going to touch on how you took the truck. Is that, let me ask you this, is that how you started S.A.V.E. from the truck? Is that what came out of S.A.V.E.?
Yes, I could say that because I seen there was I can do another connection, so to speak, because again, I meet veterans that weren't service connected. Most of the old heads, that's a sign of respect. The Vietnam vets that you know what came home, they came home to.
Yeah.
They didn't want to deal with it. I'm able to connect with them and reel them in, even if they're not in the same county, state. I get them where they need to go. And all I ask from everybody about this is tell another vet and a family member. That's all that matters. All it takes is one word to save a veteran's life. I know firsthand. And thank you, Angel.
Yeah, I want to say I don't mean to cut you off.
It's okay.
But there's somebody watching the program tonight, and when I say all I have to do is say her first name, Patty.
Oh, Pat.
All I have to do is say is Patty.
Yes.
And you know she is probably, I don't want to say your biggest fan, but she's your biggest fan, dude. She's your biggest fan, man. She's
family.
She's such a wonderful, wonderful woman. Her husband's a resident at the Veterans Home in Vineland, and you know, I know you help the family, and just she doesn't have enough nice things to say about you and what you've done for them, and how you've helped with the family and stuff. And I know she's watching. I just want to say hi to
Patty. I miss you.
To Patty right there. Want to talk about support American veterans effort. S.A.V.E. Support American veterans effort. We were part of this last year. Your inaugural car show
at we're raising money. You know,
Absolutely.
We did a good job. In 3 months, I had a great team.
Absolutely.
Thanks to them.
Talk to us and tell us about how you started this, and what made you want to start a nonprofit.
Well, it's what I've been through. I mean, we already talked about my time in the military and my truck, and I was able to combine those, and I realized it's a combination. I did start an LLC originally. I'm not a businessman or whatsoever. I learned a lot from there, but I was told to use nonprofits, so I'm doing it the right way. It's not cheap to do this, but I know it needs to be done. If I save one life, it costs me $800, so be it. It's one life. But I know there's a huge opportunity for me to do more in a bigger corporate world to do this. I do want to be tri-state. I do want to outgrow this because eventually I'm going to retire. I know my wife wants me to travel, but this will be my side hustle to keep doing what I do. I'm not going to go ahead and dig in a garden when I'm old. So
yeah. I love the logo. Love everything about this organization. We again the event and help refresh my memory as I'm getting older was September at
Glasstown Brewery. Thanks, Jen.
So for your first ever event, it drew
almost 100 cars.
I'm going to say
80.
It was hundreds of people.
No, it was more than hundreds. Yeah,
it was, and for the first time doing an event, producing an event, your own event, it ran so smooth.
No, it didn't. You didn't see it,
well, I'm just going to... It ran so smooth.
Don't ask me a question. I tell the truth. No.
Okay, it didn't run so smooth. Whatever.
It was okay. I learned from it.
Well, listen. From an outsider looking in, I thought it looked good.
It did look good. Listen, I'm proud of it. I couldn't have done it without the support team I have. There's no way I could have done it without Christ, my family, and everybody involved.
Yeah.
And I learned from that. We did that in 3 months.
Yeah.
You know, to me, that's pretty incredible. I think we donated almost $6,000 for the recreation department
at the Veterans Home.
And I learned a lot. I learned a lot about shows, going to shows.
Yeah.
And I'm able to put it all together. And that's how I came out with S.A.V.E. I'm only going up from here. I'm going to go do it. I've been told a lot of no's, but all it takes is one yes, and I keep going.
Absolutely. Well, and I think that's how you make it through. That's how you get through things. Folks, we're going to take a short commercial break. We want to thank some of our sponsors for the show, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to talk more about S.A.V.E. We're going to talk about an event coming up, a show and throw in April the 12th to be exact. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right after these messages.
For decades, our dad has been a steady, trusted voice here at Mintz Insurance. helping neighbors, not just clients, protect what matters most.
As Dad steps into retirement, one thing stays the same: our commitment to this community.
We're proud to be independent, rooted right here in Millville. No call centers, no runaround, just real people ready to help, just like Dad always did.
Mintz Insurance, built on trust, proud of our past, and ready for what's next.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
It's New Life's 40th anniversary celebration. Join Pastor Helen and our guest speaker, Apostle Michael Pangio. It happens on March 22nd at 11 a.m.
Welcome back to Around Town with Jim Quinn. I am your guest host this week, Derick Glenn, and my guest in the studio today is Andre Daigle. He is a New Jersey State VSO officer, and he's also the organizer and the founder of S.A.V.E, Support American Veterans Effort. Andre, thank you again for being here tonight.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to have you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Before the break, we started to touch on the nonprofit that you formed, and but I know that you've got some folks that have been helping you along the way that have started out. I want to give you an opportunity to thank some folks. So if you want to take a minute and
it'll take a minute
out.
probably because I had to write it down. There's a lot of people to thank, so bear with me. First, I'm going to thank my Lord Jesus Christ. With everything is possible through Him. Wifey Kelly, thank you very much. You've been with me since my day one. Thank you for being my back, having me front, side. You know what I'm talking about. Joey, Kimberly, and all the adopted kids with that. Thank you for your support. My son Landon and Brandon, the entire Crow family, their family, the entire Daigle family, and my friends and family. And then we have some life sponsors that I've been with for a long time. Glasstown Brewery, Jen and Paul, thank you. We're just starting, and we're going to be bigger this year. AW Customs, Rob. Tim DeLuise Signs, located in Vineland. Status for All Mike, he's right over there. Crapshoot, Cornhole, Lou. On Target, Mita, Fernando. So I had some big corporate, also some sponsors I wanted to mention. Charles Schwab of Millville, Donald, thank you very much. Coldwell Bank XL Realty, the entire team rocks. You got to watch their videos. Custom Offsets and their national team. Now, one thing about Custom Offsets is they have been with me since day one of the truck scene. I've learned a lot from them, and they support me, and they're now one of my sponsors. That's why I have them up in front of me. They're like family to me, so I just need to give a shout out to them. Thank you for believing me, and also Team Stance, their national team. Also, Congressman Van Drew, you pulled through. Thank you very much. Mayor of Millville as well.
Hey.
I got another page whenever you're ready.
Go ahead, buddy.
Okay, I'm going to shout out.
Go ahead.
New Jersey's Veteran Home, they've helped me do this. There's a lot of people that don't realize it's a great facility, great volunteers, people that love our veterans. You got to come out and check it out and volunteer yourself. Let's see, a lot of show truck people, John, Don Michaela, Chris Rivera. New Jersey Ram Club, Erica, thank you very much. Surf Dog and Grill, Brian, that's on there. Sidelines Millville, Ted, thank you very much. 3JS Detailing, Kenny, Twisted Metal, Joe, Custom Alley, Philadelphia Auto Show, Hector. And then I got all my social media platforms. So I had to write that down. Sorry it took so long.
I love it. I'm going to tell you something right now. So for just starting, just starting, that is one heck of a list of sponsors.
Not only
One heck of a list.
sponsors, supporters, people that have sweat with me and have dealt with me, because I do have that ADHD, PTSD problem.
I love it. Love it.
I go 0 to 100. Ask my wife.
You are on fire right now. You're on fire right now. So I want to talk about this event that we want to invite the community out to, obviously. April the 12th this year at the Surf Dog.
In Woodbine.
Now, I've been to the Surf Dog. I love the Surf Dog. I love the nachos at the Surf Dog. I love the, can I say Tito's at the Surf Dog? Tito's.
Well, the ambiance is great. The
It
owner is a Marine, so somehow I was able to connect with him, and he's fixing it up. We're going to do shows there. So I'm looking forward to that and make it a good partnership for every year to come.
I love it. I love it. So let's talk a little bit about the meat of this event here. For people that are looking at this and they're saying, veterans show and throw, maybe there's people out there, Andre, that aren't familiar with cornhole, but it sounds like something.
Millville, everybody knows cornhole.
All right. Well, we're reaching
Okay.
out further than Millville here. So people that are watching that really don't know what this is all about, tell us exactly what they can expect to see when they come out April 12th to the Surf Dog. What can they expect to see?
Well, we're going to have live entertainment. Surf Dog is getting that. We're going to have a lot of cornhole tournament. Lou, thank you very much. It's on a scan code or sign up. We're having a car and truck show. We're going to have, most importantly, why I'm having this event is I'm having veteran services come out to talk to veterans while they're there, and I hope every one of them comes, even friends, so they can get that thing that saved my life with them, hopefully change a life. I'm also going to have 50-50 Chinese, a whole bunch of things to raise money, but more importantly, we're going to be do almost like a Toys for Tots for the veterans home. It's actually for, I call it veteran drops.
Yeah.
It is where there's a list from the veterans home that the veterans want, and it's posted on social media. You can go ahead and donate those, bring it to the show. And there's also a scan code on there for the veterans. They have a Amazon wish list.
That's awesome.
So anybody doing that, call me. I'll come get it. We're also
awesome.
taking Chinese auction baskets. Everything's on Eventbrite on link. I'm blessed to do what I do, so thank you.
Absolutely. So, folks that are watching the show right now can actually they can scan. They can take their phone out.
Yep.
They can scan your QR code on either one of these.
Well, the one on the right is for cornhole.
So that'll let them register for the cornhole tournament,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
All right. And then if somebody's watching this and they have an antique car, they can register now for this?
Yes, the
They can
scan
register
code's
now
there.
for
They
this?
can register. We're looking for sponsors. We're looking for 50-50 Chinese
You can
Chinese
get
auction. We're
tickets
looking
for the show.
vendors.
So folks that are watching right now, you can actually take your camera out, look at the television or your phone, whatever you're on. Well, you can't do it on your phone, but take a snapshot of that flyer. You can also go to your website or your Facebook page.
Right now it's Facebook. Yep. Facebook page, say supportamericanveterans.com. Facebook, something like that. I also have a website coming out. It should be officially running the first, called www.saveveterans.net. That's where I'll be doing a lot of the how people can keep up with us and come along and join the ride.
I love it. I love it. I have never played cornhole before, so
Go to B bracket then.
I think it was fun. So I obviously attended. We set up a vendor booth out there at your event. A great day, a great opportunity. You had veterans. In the beginning of the ceremony, you had actually a ceremony, and you honored some of the vets that were there, and you could just see the looks on their faces, how much they appreciated, how much they enjoyed to be there around other veterans, and it was just a great opportunity for them. Everybody that came through that day just had just a genuinely good time at that event, participating. You didn't see any problems, any issues. You didn't see anything. It was a happy family event,
and that's the way it should always be.
Absolutely.
these veterans that came at the veterans home,
Yeah.
they want to talk to people. They want to feel like they're important. There are veterans that went through a lot of stuff more than I did that
Absolutely.
deserve recognition.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep doing that. We're going to bring a bus again. I think we'll coordinate that down there so we can have them be recognized again, give them VIP treatment, have them eat there. That's important. I see them every day in my job, and when I say hi to them, they just smile, and I just want to keep that smile going for them.
Absolutely. Another great thing, and I'm assuming, this is going to be at Surf Dog. So
Yes.
So I would imagine Surf Dog is going to be responsible for all the food and beverage and
yeah, they're all
of
yes,
that at this
they're
event.
doing all the food, the entertainment, and they're donating that, and also food you can get a discount, believe it or not, and we're going to have the Moose Lodge in Millville there. Shout out to Millville Moose Lodge. They're now a sponsor. They're going to be selling hot dogs and drinks to support my cause. So I just joined them. Thank you very much.
Great group.
Yeah, great group. Dean, thank you very much, by the way. But yeah, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
That's all I say.
April 12th.
Yes.
This year, rain date April the 19th. With the cornhole registration. Is it a team? It's a team. Is that how it works? 2 people?
I think it's round robin, meaning I'm not that guy Lou could tell you on the
Okay.
cornholio.
All right.
Because you don't want.
right.
I don't know if they have teams where 2 professionals against 2 beginners. I don't know how that works. I just
all
play and smoke cigars and have fun.
I'm just going to come watch.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to
okay.
come watch. I'm going to
Bring a
I'm going to be
$50
there.
Chinese auction basket.
I'm gonna.
There you go.
So let's talk about that. So that's something else that you're doing at this event. There's an auction. There's a basket auction. If there's anyone watching, if there's a business watching that would like to sponsor a basket, it's a $50 value. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yes, it's
so
on the scan code and everything.
$50 value. And it could be anything in that basket, valued at $50 from a business T-shirt, mugs, gift cards, anything. Right?
Yes.
Anything?
Yes.
Last year, I love basket auctions. I love basket auctions.
There was a lot last year.
And let me tell you. So I love buying the tickets. I love putting the tickets in. But there's nothing greater than them calling your number. And let me tell you something. So
That's true.
So one of my friends actually won the liquor basket. From
Thank you from Ted from Sidelines. Yep.
Sidelines. Let me tell you something right now.
Yeah.
That thing weighed about 100 pounds. Had 5 huge bottles of liquor in it. It was amazing. So, again, if you're somebody out there and you're saying to yourself, how can I get involved? I don't have a car. I don't play cornhole. I don't do this. You can sponsor a basket.
Yes.
You can
If
sponsor
you're a
basket.
vendor, you want look, I'm an Eventbrite. Everything's there in detail. You can always email me, reach out to me on social media. I'll answer any question I can. The whole point is I want this to get out. I'm not doing this for fame.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing this because I know it needs to be done because I was there. And I know I can make a difference. And obviously, it feels good. I can tell you that now.
Yeah. Well, we are super excited. The community is excited to gather and support this because it means something.
Yes.
It means something. There's a purpose behind this. And I'm not knocking any car shows. I'm not knocking anyone that does anything. But there's a purpose behind this. You're raising funds to help veterans, and I just think it's such an awesome thing that you're doing. You're going to be doing more stuff in the future. You're working on
Town.
some groundbreaking stuff.
Yes.
Do you have any potential information that you could share with us about any upcoming events that you're working on?
We have two this year. A third last is not dated yet. But I'm trying to reach a New Jersey Motorsports. I want to go big or go home. I've been reaching out to them. Not trying to sell you out, but that's a great facility where we can bring the community together, where we can bring people, veterans, big organizations, big companies, and give something for Millville to be proud of, along with doing what's right for veterans.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, Jim has done some shows over there at the restaurant.
Yes, I'd love to do a benefit there as well.
So hopefully we can talk to somebody and set up a meeting even. You know what I'm saying?
All about it.
Sit down and have a meeting.
Yes, that's all I need.
Never hurt anybody. You have a lot of great lot of great sponsors.
Yes.
That that are involved in this. You know, one of them, Glasstown, obviously, where you had your.
They're my
last
life
event.
sponsors.
So
those two, Jen and Paul, are just thank you.
And I just want to talk about, not that I don't want to talk about everybody. I think all your sponsors are wonderful, but the hospitality that they provided to you last year, you know, as an outsider coming in and just seeing this, not knowing what you were doing and what was that, the hospitality that Glasstown provided for your event was bar none. It was
Yes.
hands down absolutely incredible.
I couldn't have picked a better place.
No, you couldn't have. You absolutely, we'll agree with you. You could not have. Courteous staff. The grounds were it was perfect. The setting was perfect, and to me, it was right there, right at the tarmac of the airport. The planes were coming in and going, and
you had the Millville Air Museum right
it
there.
It was just perfect. It was a perfect setting. It was a perfect day. Everything about it, I think was wonderful. But they went above and beyond. I feel for you and your guests and everybody else. They were just so kind. I know when they came out, you've got some promotional photos on your Facebook page.
Of course, got to.
When you presented the check at the
Veterans
Home.
Home.
And can we just stop for a second? Can we talk about this? So this was your first ever event. This was your
that
first.
I've done. Yes, I didn't do it alone, but yes.
This is the first event that you produced. And how much money were you able to donate to the Veterans Home in Vineland?
With the help of everybody, $5,750.
That's unbelievable.
And you know what? It could have been all it matters to me. And I appreciate the money. It's saving a veteran. I know we reached 3 to 5 veterans that weren't service connected. That's the whole point. Yeah. The money is the icing on a cake. It goes to where it needs to go. I don't dip on it. So it's.
That's amazing.
I'm blessed. I'm very blessed right now.
That to me, for your first time, taking on such a large event, a large scale event, to be able to come out of it like that and to donate that to their fund at the Veterans Home is absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
I know that's one of your beneficiaries. The Veterans Home.
Oh yeah.
For future endeavors and stuff. And so, I ask folks that are watching, if you want to help out somehow, I would imagine you must be looking for individuals to help out with this event. You must be
I have my own core nonprofit officers, but I have a whole team. Gosh, I'm lucky to have them. But we're always looking for people to partner up with, sponsorships. We're always actively looking for sponsorships. It does cost money, because at the end of the day, I don't care what it costs. It's going to happen. My wife knows, and she knows I hate saying this, but it's going to happen no matter what. And might not be today, it might be next year, but it's going to happen. Yeah. With more help, I can do it quicker and better.
Yeah.
And I hope I get that support. I've gotten support from Jenny Hitch, which is a big company. I got support from Bolt Lock. I got support from Fury Tires. They send in Chinese auction stuff. So I have big court donating stuff. So let's go. I'm ready.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm excited about this event, and if you're watching here, I want to encourage you to reach out. Reach out to Andre and to support American Veterans Effort, and on right now on its Facebook page. Again, go to Support American Veterans Effort. That's the Facebook page, correct?
Yes, sir.
So go to that page and send a quick message. Let him know that you are interested in supporting this event, one way or another, whether it be a basket for the auction, whether it be, you can offer some manpower, or you're a business and you would like to sponsor some portion of it. The trophies last year, I'm just going to tell you, I have never in my entire life have I ever seen a trophy like the grand prize trophy.
I give all the credit to Twisted Metal and Joe. They made that from scratch.
I wish we had a picture of that to show.
It's somewhere on my social media there.
Folks, you have to go to the social media page of Support American Veterans Effort. this was amazing. What was a 6 foot tall?
I believe it was 6 foot tall. He had to break it down in 3 pieces. The guy who got it actually cried, which was amazing. I knew him, a Vietnam vet. And they had to squeeze it. Actually, Joe had to drive it to his house because he couldn't fit in his car. We set the bar high, and I'm trying to get another one. So we'll see. I'm looking out to fabricators to see if they can help me out.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I would love to have one for every show. Not that big, maybe. But I want people to come knowing they're getting something, but for a reason, and they had a good time. If I do that, then it'll continue.
It was absolutely impressive.
Yeah, Dean Dean did all the awards. Thank you, from Action Signs, and sorry if I messed that up.
Action Signs and Awards.
There you go, Dean. Thank you. He's part of my crew. Good guy.
And they were also a contributor as well.
Correct.
They support the Veterans Home in Vineland as well. Great organization out of the Moose Lodge.
Yes.
As well.
Right by my house.
Yeah. So let's get back to, I want to touch on the services that you can provide to the community here as a VSO. If somebody's interested, somebody's watching this right now. We'll just say there's a veteran sitting on a couch right now. They're watching this show. They have had, issues, and it's service connected. How can they reach you and talk to you on the phone, or what do they do if they don't know what to do? They don't know where to start. They know that they're having issues and they just want to talk to somebody. What can they do?
Well, I'm a state employee, so I'm going to leave it. Just look us up in the state. I'm a Cumberland County's VSO. There's a lot of VSOs out there. They're all great. We do it by county. You could always, DM me or message me or whatever, you slide up, whatever they call it, and I'll get you in the right person. I have no problem. I have people that I help all around the world. I have truck people that are all in the United States that I'm helping from here. So I will help everybody I can. If I can't, I will get them to the right person.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And they can find you on.
Well, I'm at the VA clinic every Monday, so I'm full booked house. But there's a lot of people waiting for me. They know me.
Yeah, and they can find you on.
Yep.
They can Google you and find you on Facebook or whatever. And like you said, send you a message, and you can reach out and talk to them. Privately. Every case is different.
Yep.
I'm sure.
There's no cookie cutter. Correct.
Yeah. Folks, we are going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about the Veteran Show and Throw Support American Veterans effort. Once again, I want to say hi to my buddy Jim Quinn, who hopefully is watching. And Jim, I want to give you some well wishes. Hope you get better soon. And but again, we're going to come back in just a few minutes, right after these messages.
For over 90 years, Mintz Insurance has protected what matters most: families, businesses, and futures. Born in South Jersey, we've weathered storms, celebrated milestones, and stood strong with our community every single step of the way. Rooted in tradition, but always moving forward, we invest in the latest technology to deliver faster, smarter coverage solutions without losing that personal touch. Because trust isn't built overnight, it is earned one policy, one promise, one person at a time.
The most important decisions a family can make are usually made around the kitchen table. At DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, we believe pre-planning and the difficult decisions you face with the loss of a loved one should also be made around the comfort of a table, like a family. Our friendly, kind, and compassionate staff is committed to helping you get through this most difficult time. In your time of need, trust DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, Vineland.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find Him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find Him. That's by personal experience with Him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to Him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
For decades, our dad has been a steady, trusted voice here at Mintz Insurance. helping neighbors, not just clients, protect what matters most.
As Dad steps into retirement, one thing stays the same: our commitment to this community.
We're proud to be independent, rooted right here in Millville. No call centers, no runaround, just real people ready to help, just like Dad always did.
Mintz Insurance, built on trust, proud of our past, and ready for what's next.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
Folks, welcome back to Around South Jersey with Jim Quinn. I am your guest host this week, Derick Glenn. So glad to have you here with us. I want to wish some well wishes to Jim. He's a little under the weather today, so I'm filling in for him. My special guest in the studio, Mr. Andre Daigle of Support American Veterans Effort, S.A.V.E.
Yes.
Is the nonprofit organization
Yes.
that you are representing. You founded last year, correct?
Yes, last year I found that as an LLC, converted to a nonprofit. Yeah, it's really snowballing. So I'm trying to keep up. You know, having a full-time job and all that, and doing this. It's time-consuming, a little stressful in my family life, but I know she loves me.
Absolutely, she does. Hey, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been commenting and liking the post on the Facebook Live tonight. Thank you. Want to ask you to continue commenting. Let us know if you like the content. If you don't you don't have to tell us it.
There you go.
I'm just kidding.
There's always haters.
No. But we're so glad you guys are joining us, and we've got some comments and messages and likes coming through. And Andre was just trying to answer a few back.
I couldn't keep up.
Well, you know, as you get older, you know, it's like,
I'm just learning AI.
I have to take my glasses off to see the print. Isn't it crazy?
Well, I have to wear these glasses because of lights. They're not cool shades, or because I have to wear them shades.
And I said they're not actually sunglasses on you, but they look it.
Yeah, they look it.
With all the lights
I get
in the
migraines
studio,
if I don't have
they
these
look
on.
it.
Yeah.
So before we left, we were talking about S.A.V.E., Support American Veterans Effort. You know, I'm not going to talk about what we discussed, but you know, I know you're working on some projects in the background. You're working on some things, and you are looking to expand, you know, to larger venues.
Yes, definitely
as well to promote this. And again, I just want to reiterate what I said earlier. You know, when you did this, your first one in September last year, I was a little, you know, skeptic.
That's okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
God is on my side, brother.
I'm not gonna lie to you, and it's not in a negative way.
Right.
But you know, everybody starts something. Everybody does their first one, and you know, and I came to one of the planning meetings, and I sat there.
You'll be here at the next one.
And I sat there with hopes and aspirations, and I'm like, I want this to be successful. I want there to be a lot of people, but you know, I'm not gonna say I doubted you, Andre,
It's okay,
at all.
I've been doubted before.
I'm not gonna say I did, but that day, when I saw the influx of vehicles coming through, the trucks, the cars, the customs, I was shocked. I was shocked.
There's a lot of good people in the truck and car world. There are so many, and so many are veterans. So many are a supporter of veterans. So this all works together hand in hand.
I'm just going to tell you, you know, this was the first time I ever. My son and I think it was last year. His in-laws, they have a cornhole board set up in the backyard. You know, we threw the sandbag, and I threw it about 80 times, and I got it in 0 times. And so I thought, cornhole. Who plays cornhole? What is this? Man.
Yeah, people all over the country coming at you. Mm-hmm.
I can't even believe how many people you had playing cornhole in that field out there.
Yeah.
I was I was blown away by it.
I can't give all the credit.
Away by it. And just everything that happened that day, it amazed me, the attendance that you were able to draw out there to that event. And I look so forward to this event in April. I hope you triple the amount of people that you had
I'm
out
just
there.
Counting on good weather because April's scary.
April is scary, but you got the rain date, right. April 19th. Looking forward to being out there. I'm looking forward to seeing all the sponsors, seeing how many baskets you have out there for the auction this year, but most importantly, seeing the looks on the faces of the veterans that are out there, that just know that the community appreciates them. Yeah. And that there's people there actually there for them, that are there supporting them, yes. that are raising funds for them. And at this event, you had a young lady sing the national anthem, and
thanks to Jen.
The whole ceremony. You actually gave out custom dog tags to the vets, and when you walk through, they were just so genuinely happy. And like you said earlier in the program, you said all they want is respect, and they just want to have a conversation with somebody. And this is what they want. This is what they want. And some of the guys that were out there, politics aside. Right. Politics aside. Jeff Andrew was there, and he walked around and he talked to every single one of them. He shook their hand, every single one of them. He talked to them. He shook their hand, and they remember this. Right. They remember this. They come back and they talk about this. They talk about the sponsors. They talk about who they met and who came up and actually acknowledged them, and I remember them saying, Derick, did you know this? He talked to me, and this one, they bought me a hot dog, and this woman came up to me. Let me show you. I got a picture. I got a picture with her, and it tears me apart. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It makes me feel so good. Yes. But it tears me apart because you and I, we can go home and we can go out to eat and we can drink and we can do whatever we want. We can go on vacation. But the men and women, a lot of these men and women, especially the ones at the veterans home and nursing homes and some that are homebound, they don't get to do these things. No, you're right. They don't get to participate in these things. And I want to thank you for giving these veterans an opportunity for a place to go and to have camaraderie with other veterans, and to hang out with other veterans and talk to them, and they have a common bond, and they're able to sit and talk, and just to look across the way and just see them having a conversation with each other, and just knowing that they've connected, and they have something in common. It is. It is, absolutely. And I'm grateful for that as a non-vet. My father was a veteran, and he served in the Air Force. He's no longer with us. But my grandmother was also a veteran. She was a nurse in the Army in World War II. And so I've got some history on the back end. Again, myself, I'm not a veteran, but
it's okay. I see what you do.
I've been involved in Veterans Affairs for many, many, many years. And I love what I do. I love what I do. I love the people that I work with, and I love the families of veterans. I love the families of veterans.
Yes, for sure.
We talked about Patty earlier, and there's so many just like her. There's so many that just like.
She's
and I would imagine there's folks that you meet that leave a lasting impression on you.
Always. There's too many to count, to be honest.
Does anything stand out, Andre? Anything stand out in your mind, like something's really special that's happened, or a story, a success story that you've helped somebody that that maybe you didn't think you were going to be able to, and you were able to? Does anything stand out in your mind?
Yes. I mean, there's a lot of stories I could tell you. There's some people I met, and I'll just say Ron from Glasstown. You know who I'm talking about. Was sitting there, and him and I had a connection. He wasn't service connected. He's service connected now, and we're not done. Those are the things that hit me more. That I know I'm in the right place, doing the right thing, and with God willing, I'm gonna keep doing it. Patty's one of them. Patty. There's too many to mention. You know, I had people just visit me at the clinic on Monday just to see me. So it's. I can't tell you, you know, meeting a veteran, one of them, like you say, that combat vet in Vietnam, not service connected. He didn't want to talk to me. I was able to peel his onion, and now he's 100%.
Wow.
So that resonates with me.
Yeah.
That tells me I'm doing the right thing. That is my power, my strength to keep going. So.
Yeah. That's awesome. You're doing great work, and it's just going to continue, you know, and I'm so glad that you started this organization to bring veterans together, to bring the community together,
correct,
to support our veterans, and it goes hand in hand. It's just meshes. It goes hand in hand, and you know, last year. I want to reflect a little more about that event. There were a lot of guests at your event. We're non-veterans,
correct?
You know, non-veteran. They were families that just came out to support your event.
I got something to say about that. I don't know if you were there in the beginning when I talked to everybody.
Yeah,
I told everybody to raise their hand if you know of it. By the time I was done, everybody has their hands up.
Yeah.
So. When I bring that, I see that I can touch one of these people can save a life just by listening to me or someone with me. That's a game changer.
Yeah.
Spread the word. You know, we have to give credit to the family members of veterans. That you know they serve our veterans. They're not spouses, kids. They serve that veteran. So you got to be thankful for them. Spouses, like there's widows that reach out to me that might be entitled to benefits I didn't know. There's a lot out there. So you don't know unless you ask.
Right.
And just ask. And if I don't know the answer or someone else, I'm sure we can get you the answer.
Yeah. That's some awesome stuff. So I just want to tell you just a little story. So I sing. I sing just a little.
Okay.
Just a little story. So I sing. I'm a vocalist. I've been singing since I was 4 years old, and ever since my grandmom, she took me out to a nursing home, and she made me sing Elvira.
Oh, wow.
So she remember the tape recorders, little tape recorders? She hit play. She said, all right, everybody listen. Derick's going to sing. Listen. And she hit play, and I said, Elvira. You know what I mean? So, I've been singing since I was 4 years old. Never stopped. You can't shut me up.
Oh, I know.
So I was honored. I think I shared this with you. So I was honored to, I was actually invited by the governor's office to sing the national anthem when the New Jersey Department of Military and Veterans Affairs split into the two organizations. So now it's the Department of Veterans Affairs and it's the Department of Military
and Veterans Affairs. Yep.
So
yes, they separated.
I was honored to sing on I want to say January 12th. I don't know. January 12th, I think it was.
Let's say January
13th. It was January 13th, maybe. Anyway, long story short, I was there with the Adjutant General of the military, the Commissioner of Veterans Affairs, and the Governor, the incoming Governor, and they were all there. And I never get nervous. You never see my hands shaking. I never get nervous.
Right.
This was the first time in my 54 years, Andre.
You're aging.
I got up on stage. They announced me. They called me up on stage. I got up on stage, and I looked out. It was a 1,000 active duty military in the crowd. It was a sea of camouflage.
Wow.
A sea of camouflage. I went like this for the first time. For the first time in 54 years. Well, actually, I was 53. My birthday wasn't until a couple days later. So I went to hit my note, and I broke a little. and I had to close my eyes for a second, take a deep breath, but I sang it, I knocked it out of the park, and it was just a great honor for me to be able to be there that day when they did the separation of the two organizations,
Right.
and to be able to do that. And it was funny. I was in Lawrenceville today, actually, at the headquarters for DMAVA, and one of the senior staff there, she was there at the event, and she said to me, she said, "I am going to reach out to Citizens Bank Park. You need to sing the national anthem at a Phillies game.
Wow.
And we need to get veterans from the veterans home, from the community. We need
That's a great idea.
You need to sing at Veterans Day for
That
sing
would
the
be
national
awesome.
anthem. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be.
So,
You're singing at my Woodbine one, just to let you know.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Well, I'll be singing. You can catch me at the.
There you go.
So, but yeah, I love to do that. I got my TikTok page. I have all my socials out there too, so you can follow me on Facebook and my socials. It's kind of funny that I've come full circle. 25 years ago, I recorded a children's album, and we've now kind of got back into it. I'm going to talk about that on this show, but but kind of got back into it. But I love to sing. I love to sing for veterans. I love to sing, and I love to move people. Is what I love to do. My first thing, I love to help people. Love to help. Love to help people, and I'm just so glad that you're here today to share with us about Support American Veterans Effort. We're going to wrap up here in a minute, but I wanted to see if you wanted to go through some of the sponsors and just thank them again for their continued support.
My continued support of God first, my wife, my family, all of them. I couldn't do this without you. There's a lot of companies out there that say no. I just need a couple to say yes. This is going to go big. I'm looking for the opportunity to make this tri-state, do it throughout the United States if possible. This is something that we can change lives, and I believe in it. I have a lot of people to thank, and that's why I did it in the beginning. But I do want to do a shout out to Mom and Dad, Bert and Darkeys. Happy 60th anniversary this year. I didn't want to forget that. But sponsorships, we're always looking. I got to mute the mic. Hold on.
Oh, you're good.
Sponsorships. We're always looking for sponsorships, supporters, collabs. I can't do it alone. I mean, I have a lot of people in my corner, but we need more in the corner because I have a feeling that snowball's on the top of the hill, and it's going to get bigger and bigger, eventually fall down. So I'm looking forward to this. With my faith and with my family, I can do it all.
I love it. I love it. Did you have
Yes.
Did you have something else that you wanted to read?
Yeah, I wanted to read something on the way out, if it's okay.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm gonna let you go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna close the show. Before we do that, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I'm gonna ask everybody out there to say a special prayer for Jim. Jim's feeling under the weather right now, and just want to ask everybody to say a special prayer for Jim, please. You can shoot it through the Facebook page. You can, if you know him personally, you can send him a message of hope, and just tell him to get better soon so he can get back in this chair. And we love you, Jim, and everybody watching this. We miss you, and we want you back, and we need you back in this chair. So my heart and my love goes out to you, Jim, and get well soon. Andre, I'm going to let you go ahead and do that, and then we'll close out the program tonight.
Okay. What I wanted to do is close something. I'm back with my faith. I did some research. I'm going to read this out because with God, everything is possible. Where your treasure is, your heart will be also. When he becomes your treasure, your heart finally finds its home. The ultimate treasure is not what God gives, it's God himself. And with God, anything's possible. And I wanted to say that. Thank you for that opportunity.
Absolutely. Folks, you've been watching Around South Jersey with Jim Quinn. Again, I was your special host tonight, Derick Glenn. I want to thank Andre Daigle from Support American Veterans Effort for being here with me in the studio tonight. Please, continued support for Support American Veterans, you can go to the Facebook page and you can check it out. You can find it there, and need your support to continue it.
Let's keep it going.
And make it grow. Again, want to thank everyone for watching, for your continued support, and of course for all the programming here on Quinn Broadcasting. Could not do it without you and without all of the sponsors. Until next time, folks, have a wonderful evening, and God bless. Good night.
It's New Life's 40th anniversary celebration. Join Pastor Helen and our guest speaker, Apostle Michael Pangio. It happens on March 22nd at 11 a.m.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.